everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're continuing Genshin Impact. In the last episode, the Fatui was acting kind of sus. They were helping travelers, like just out of the goodness of their heart. Also, they were very interested in some ancient devices, and yeah, they're just behaving very sus. Also, the captain is not exactly seeing eye to eye with Malwika's plan for saving Natalan, and we're gonna have to see where that takes us as well. But for now, we need to go bid farewell to Chaska and Koichi. Now I'm starting to remember. Oh god, it takes me a while to learn. Okay, so we need to go over here. Could I get... I'm gonna go here. I know it's technically further. This would be closer, but it just makes more sense for me from a story perspective that I'm coming from this angle. Yeah, see, it makes more sense that we're coming from this angle. It's the little things.
What's next for you two?
I'm taking Koichi home, with our parents there to keep an eye on her. I can make sure she actually rests.
Oh, there's a chest. You guys can't see. My big face is in the way.
Hey, it's not like I'm some kind of prisoner. I'll be fine in a day or two. There's no need to go all the way home.
That's what you always say. Everything's no big deal until you collapse.
That sounds like when I got my tennis elbow. One more pull, one more pull. And then I had to take 4 months off.
What if the Abyss attacks again? You're saying if I let you rest in a hotel, you're not gonna rush out the minute you hear the alarm?
I won't. Triple promise I won't.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. On the off chance something like that were to happen, I might. But I'm a doctor. I have a duty to help people in need, no matter how hard or tiring the work gets.
We need you, so you need to look after yourself too.
I guess you're right. But I don't have to like it.
This reminds Paimon of when we first met. Except you were the one trying to stop Chaska from doing something dangerous.
I do the same for anyone trying to put their life in danger. As a doctor, I don't want people to get hurt because of a rash decision.
Then try to see things from my perspective. You clearly want to protect your patients. So can't you understand why your own sister would feel the same way about you?
The two of you are the same, you know?
I disagree. I understand the risks and costs of my decisions.
Who wants to be like her? Overconfident, always making excuses when things go wrong.
That's just not true.
You think I don't have proof?
Okay, don't get into another fight. Just pretend Paimon never said anything.
Don't worry, Paimon. You didn't do anything wrong. Arguing is just how we communicate. Neither of us really takes it to heart.
Plus, I guess we are similar in some ways. Maybe I rush into things without thinking, but I learned that from her.
Who's making excuses now?
We're family. I can't help it if my older sister is a bad influence.
Don't blame others for your own behavior.
Okay, you don't have to put it that way.
So, you're all good now?
This is probably normal for them.
Neither of us are really the type to back down, so we'll always have our differences. But still, we get along in our own way.
Plus, I know you'll wake up one day and realize I was right all along. I just need to wait.
Weren't you just saying how you don't like that Chaska is cocky and, you know, making up excuses? Here you are being exactly the same.
Be my guest. Come on, let's get you home. See you later, Traveler and Paimon. I'll be back once everything's settled at home.
There's no rush. At least grab a nice meal with your family.
See you later.
Bye, you two. Take care of yourselves out there.
We'll try.
probably make up for real at some point, right? Well, we've learned a lot. Let's go over everything that we know so far.
Oh? You and Paimon try to analyze the captain's goal. Footsteps? Oh, hi! Sit Lolly?
Ahem. Sorry for popping up out of nowhere. Again.
Why do you look so awkward? Oh, is there something you need from us?
Okay, I won't beat around the bush. Oh, and I'm sorry for interrupting your rest. I'll treat you to some charcoal grilled steak to make up for it.
Awesome! Just give us your orders.
Hey, friends don't order each other around. I'm just here to share some news.
Oh?
Remember what we talked about before parting ways?
Oh yeah, you mentioned how Ororon has always wanted to save Natlan, and something about his soul being fragmented.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Paimon and the Traveler discussed it after you left, and we think Ororon is probably back with the captain. What do you think?
I agree with your hypothesis. And just now, I confirmed it myself.
Oh?
Ororon came back. He helped the Masters of the Nightwind defend our camp.
What? He came back?
Did he say anything?
I told him to give up whatever he's doing, but he refused. He said they're just one step away from success, so there's no way he can back out now. Apparently, he came back to fulfill his duty to our tribe. When he left, he said it was because he still has a duty to Natlan as a whole.
I'm unsurprised you let him go at all.
I had to prioritize my tribe. Besides, the situation was intense. I couldn't focus on outside and inside threats at the same time.
I get that.
Plus, he was on guard. He knew I would try to go after him, so he made sure to keep his distance. I kept an eye out for a good opportunity, but it never came. All these years of calling me Granny, and I couldn't do a single thing for him in the end.
Don't say that! Your tribe all raised him together, right? That couldn't have been easy.
You're right. Seeing him come back reminded me of when he was little. Running around the tribe, dropping by random houses right and left. He's not only a child of the Masters of the Nightwind, but a child of Natlan. It's only natural for a child to want to do something for their family.
No.
Besides, Ororon is my apprentice. He might have a few tricks up his sleeve, but I guarantee I know every single one.
Wait, what are you saying?
Look. Remember how I said Ororon's soul is fragmented?
Yeah?
This is the talisman I created to keep it stable. And this gem is what makes the talisman work. It just so happens that Ororon is due for a gem replacement. Since I can't get close to him, I put the new gem in a supply bag and asked Aoife to bring it to him.
Yo, dude.
You guys know Aoife, right? No? Well,
Sorta.
he's a pretty famous vet around these parts. He's always bringing me all sorts of things, and he happens to be very good friends with Ororon. Aoife doesn't know what's going on, so he agreed, no questions asked. Ororon would find the gem as soon as he opened the bag. He knows how important it is, so I knew he would make the switch. He probably suspected that I tampered with it. But here's the catch. The trick is on the bag. The moment he touched it, a portion of his memories were copied onto the old gem, which he no longer needed.
That's amazing. You can do something like that?
Most people can't, but I can. That trick he used to bring you to the Night Kingdom isn't anything special, by the way. My technique is much more subtle. He won't notice anything.
So in other words, we have a whole backup of Auroron's memories in this gem.
The kid thinks he can take me on? Like I wasn't the one who taught him everything he knows?
That's amazing, Seat Lolly. Let's take a look right away.
Once we get to the bottom of this, we can finally track him down. I know he thinks of me as his grandma, but do you think he'll get mad at me for this? You can be honest.
Huh, that's a tough question. Paimon doesn't have a grandma, so she's not the best person to ask.
It's possible. Families disagree sometimes. But as his family, you have to do this.
To be honest, I've always doubted my ability to look after him. I didn't stop the ceremony all those years ago. And now, I'm useless again.
No, you're not.
But if I stop here, it will haunt me until I'm 500 years old. Every night I'll wake up in a fit of anger.
And then start crying. And then start freaking out.
I don't scare that easy. Still, if I back away from this and something happens to Ororon, I would never forgive myself.
Sorry. Looks like baby just woke up. I'm being kicked here. Every time I sit down and I'm like sitting still for longer periods of time, that's when the kicking will start. When I'm moving around, I guess it's logical, like the movement of my body is kind of rocking them to sleep, so they're calm. But then I sit down to record and I'm like still, so they start waking up and being all active. Hi. Sorry, I'm gonna try to focus throughout this. It's kind of distracting when there's a human being inside of you kicking you. Nothing's gonna happen to Ororon.
I need to look at his memory. Even if he resents me, refuses to see me, or runs away for good, I don't care. And I won't blame him. A family does whatever it takes to protect their own.
You sure you'll be okay? We can come with you if you want.
Did you just say you'll come with me?
Sure.
Is that okay? We have a pretty good reason to see it too, don't we? Because, right, we need leads on the Fatui.
Paimon's right, we should be there.
You really mean it?
Yeah.
Fine, you can come. Just promise me you'll see this through. No backing out. Got it?
Don't
Got
worry,
it.
we're professional adventurers.
Then I place my trust in your professionalism.
And my stubbornness.
All right, time to sneak into someone else's memory and engage in some, unwanted spying.
That doesn't feel like we're violating someone's privacy at all.
You heard it here first. I wouldn't be doing this if I had any other choice. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Here we go. Hey, little one. Oh. Oh, kiss.
Look how good you're doing. You'll grow into nice big radishes in the future. And you? Aoife says you're taking up too much space, but I think you're a good tree. What do you think?
He talks to the plants.
Hey! How's it going, Ororon?
Good. How are you, Uncle Okanbi?
Okambi.
Can't complain. What you up to? Naming your vegetables again?
He gardens. He talks to the plants. He names the plants. I'm starting to like this guy.
No, just some idle conversation.
Sounds fascinating. What did they say?
They told me you were coming and that you would take some produce with you.
Only if you're offering. By the way, I ran into Aoife yesterday. He told me Chaska's fostering a saurian at his place. Said the thing trampled over a part of your radish garden. I hope you two didn't get into a huge fight.
No, don't worry. I'll find a way for him to make it up to me. I've already wrapped your share of the produce. Here you go.
You really knew I was coming. That's pretty amazing.
Light up the smoke and you can see the path through the shadows. That's what everyone says.
Hey, have you seen that strange group of people that just appeared out of nowhere?
Appeared out of nowhere? I don't think so.
It's the Fatui. Their leader seems like a big deal. He didn't bring many men with him, but they're all elite warriors. It seems like they're looking for someone, but I wouldn't go around asking too many questions. If you run into them, be careful.
You're from the Masters of the Nightwind, are you not? Why do you live here alone?
Oh, this is how they met?
I enjoy living by myself out in the wild. I guess you're from the Fatui, the one everyone's calling a big deal.
Not an inaccurate description. I'm looking for someone who may be known to you. Citlali is her name.
Granny? What does an Outlander want with her? I've heard the name. You have business with her?
There's no point to further questioning if you insist on hiding things from me. I shall seek answers elsewhere.
Oh, he could tell I was lying, and now he's leaving? He gave up just like that? Hey! At least tell me why you're looking for Citlali.
It's none of your concern. I have my own means of tracking her down.
Why are the Fatui looking for her? What does she have to do with them? I can't just let them go like this. I have to figure out what they're planning. They've just been studying the ley lines and asking for leads on Granny. I can definitely rule out some sort of invasion.
The situation has seen no true improvement. The Pyro Archon did not fulfill her promise.
My lord!
Ignore him. He is no threat.
He knows I'm following him, but he doesn't seem to care. He's strong, I can tell. But there's something unusual about him and also familiar in some way. I can't describe it.
Familiar?
What is it?
My lord, I feel dizzy.
A ley line disturbance. Certain presences have been forced to wander outside their rightful realm.
That was a spell from the Masters of the Nightwind. How did he know that? Is he sending those escaped souls back into the ley lines? How did he do that so easily? Soulfaring is supposed to be extremely difficult. This could be related to why he's searching for Granny.
I feel much better. Thank you, my lord.
Think nothing of it. Stay vigilant, and continue to gather information. The Abyss could attack at any moment. If you notice any irregularities, assume drill formation and be prepared to fight. However, there's no reason to over-engage. Information is our first priority.
Yes, sir.
Why are the Fatui fighting against the Abyss? Do they really mean us no harm?
It's all being so weird. It's bright.
I've been following him this whole time and still they ignore me? Do they really not care? It seems like his subordinates referred to him as the captain. Never heard of him before. And now he's headed to the stadium. That's unusual. Oh, what is he gonna do?
You two, with me. Everyone else, wait here as instructed. Send word to the other teams to retreat immediately if this fails.
Yes, sir.
He's going inside? But the Pyro Archon is in there. What does he want with her?
Forgive me, my lord. Allow me to check one more time. Do you truly wish to do this?
The time for idle observation is over. It now falls on me to act. This nation is out of time.
Yes, sir.
He just walked straight into the stadium. What is he gonna do?
Is that... Yeah, I was gonna say, is that when we had the fight there?
They're both incredibly strong. How long will they have to fight until someone comes out on top? Wait, this feeling. Just like the other day near the ley lines. It's faint, like a soul's trying to escape. Where is it coming from? Is that why he's looking for Granny? If he dies here, then all clues will be lost. I can't let that happen.
Oh.
As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to. You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
No need to force yourself. I've never seen anyone match the Pyro Archon in battle before.
I didn't expect you to intervene at such a critical moment.
You know I've been following you. Why didn't you stop me?
When walking in the forest, it is only natural to encounter wild beasts. However, not every beast has the courage to come out and bite.
And yet, one of those very beasts saved your life.
Then speak. What do you want?
I didn't save you because I wanted something. My soul is more perceptive than others. I can sense that the ley lines are extremely weak. I don't know what the Pyro Archon is planning. Can she really save us? The questions you asked her just now, well, I've had very similar doubts. So I felt like I had to help you.
By the way, no, I'm not drinking coffee. This is just how much I miss coffee. I'm drinking water from my coffee mug.
So, you can tell the truth. That was quite a reckless decision to make. I'm not sure you realize that.
There's no turning back for me now. What I did back there is going to get me in a lot of trouble. You attacked the Pyro Archon in broad daylight, and I used my spell to save you. A single glance was likely all it took for her to recognize my tribe. So, we're in the same boat.
Seem to care little for my thoughts on the matter.
It's too late for that. Start from the beginning. Why are you looking for Citlali? Do you know her?
Explain your relation to her first. I know you two are acquainted. It was obvious the moment I mentioned her name.
Citlali is my elder and my teacher. She taught me everything I know. It's my duty to protect her.
If you truly wish to protect her, you should have let me perish at the Pyro Archon's hand. Yet, you chose otherwise. Do I really need to tell you what that means?
I want to do something to change Natlan for the better. Something I can accomplish with my own two hands. You're stranger than anyone I've ever met. But maybe, just maybe, you can show me the way.
Strange? Citlali is said to be the legendary Granny Eastly, someone capable of communicating with the Wyub, and the Wyub are the key to information on the Night Kingdom.
Why do you need knowledge on the Night Kingdom?
That is not something you need to know.
Don't forget, I saved your life.
Do you not believe the Fatui capable of betraying a debt?
People can lie, but souls cannot. I can tell there's a weight to your soul, a sense of justice.
You may not live among your tribe, but you certainly know their tricks. I apologize for my rash judgment. You are more capable than I imagined. Let's go. We'll see if you have what it takes to join my plan. I see. Interesting approach.
Worth trying, I think.
Rather than weaving a net to protect the ley lines, this method would address the root problem by reconstructing the ley lines themselves.
Oh?
Woo!
Traveler, Paimon. Are you two alright?
Paimon's fine, just, a little dizzy.
I'm fine. Are you okay, Citlali?
Of course. I'm so mad at him.
Ooh, fire.
After everything, he still can't let go of the past.
I can kind of understand how he feels.
For some reason, he thinks he owes something to the people who cared for him. Stubborn, self-righteous fool. Where's that gonna get him? Now that he's all grown up, he thinks no one can tell him what to do? He thinks he can just run away whenever he wants. I'll show him. If he tries to run one more time, he's got another thing coming.
I like her.
Maybe stubbornness runs in the family. Like grandmother, like grandson, as they say.
Is that supposed to be a compliment? Huh, that kid's got nothing on me. Anyway, back to what we just saw. I don't even know what to make of it.
Yeah, the captain seriously wants to reconstruct the ley lines?
What does that even mean?
What does that even mean? Something like the loom of fate, maybe? But how does that help with the abyss?
See, Paimon gets me. Oh, that was awesome.
The loom of fate?
Oh, it's kind of hard to explain. Basically, it's a device from Conrio that has unbelievable power. Anyway, if he really wants to manipulate the ley lines, everyone in Natlan will be affected. Oh, this is big.
He's serious. It lines up with everything he's said before. He tried to seize the Gnosis for the same purpose. Yeah.
Which means the captain has been honest from the very beginning. Ororon's memory proves that.
Why is he so obsessed with saving Natlan? Oh, we've got to tell Moeka about this right away.
Yes, she needs to know about this. Now.
Okay, let's go. I think... Oh. Oh. Tell Moeka about the captain's intentions. I was just about to say that when I hit a good point where to cut the main story, I should go and catch up a little bit on the side stuff. There's a hair that's trying to go into my nose. I have a tiny quest here, but then I have all of these quests here, like these two here. And then I don't think nothing new has popped here. Oh, there's a quest in there somewhere. And then I have the... I do have the quest for these people as well. The Nightwind people as well, but I don't think I want to get started with that until the story takes us there. We finished Act 3. Technically, this would be a great place to go do side stuff because we're in between acts. But at the same time, it does seem like we're in the middle of something. Because I'm just worried that I'm going to end up in a situation where I have so much piled up that I get exhausted. Maybe I should utilize this point here. First of all, let's do some of this stuff, because I think that was a big enough quest to... Yes, give me that. And then, does it give me this? Yes. The rainbow destined to burn. Also, when I come back to the main story, am I going to remember all of that stuff?
Take it easy.
Let's go get the daily rewards from Catherine first. Hi.
Ad Astra.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you for completing.
Here we go. And that'll give me that. So we do have the tribe quest here and a world quest here. Maybe I could go here, grab these both, and then see which one we're gonna start doing. Just which one naturally seems like the one to do. Probably gonna do them both before continuing with the main story. Ooh, what is that? Okay. Let's go grab both and then we'll decide which one we're gonna do first. Wait, this is underground? I need to be lower down? Oh. How do I get there?
Take it easy.
Do I even know how to get there? Oh, from here. Oh, I think this is the way. Ooh, sparklies. Oh, note left at the camp. A lot of information was once contained within these simple notes, but most of it has been scratched out. Grind the cores of 100 ember core flowers and swallow them in a single gulp. Didn't work, just hurt my teeth. It was so sweet. Seriously, how did people in the past get the idea that it could... Never mind. Let's try some other way. Collect the molded shells of the claws that fall from ictomisaurs during their growth period as whelps, grinding them into a powder and apply it to your body. If that would work, I'd be an Archon. That's just dead skin, isn't it? Tried it anyway. Didn't work as expected. Powder left a weird smell that took forever to wash off, too. Come on, ancestors, can't you come through for me at least once? Immerse yourself in the people of the springs hot springs once every 10 nights. Do this 10 times, and all your wounds shall be healed. Well, I have heard that their hot springs are phlogiston rich, so it could work. And nope. And if you look closely at this woven scroll... Oh, the music. It once belonged to the people of the springs anyway. Did I just fall for a fake ad of theirs? Well, at least only my wallet was hurt in the end. The most ancient trial, or so the legends hold. This was how Spalung, first and greatest, learned the art of controlling flames. The sage of the stolen flame, the islands floating in the sky. Well, looks like that's only thing left to try. Whatever. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and I'm here in People of the Springs land anyway. Might as well give it a shot. Wait, oh, pick up. Read. I read that. That was the thing that yeah. Ooh, hi. Not like that. Ooh, where am I going now? The music stopped. I feel like this is how I'm getting back up. Is that a frog? It's my frog now. Oh, what have I gotten myself into now? Hi. Hi? That big lunk isn't going to start getting up, is it? There'll be trouble if it does, but there's only one way through. Do I have to dig a path from on top to get around it? How long will that take? Why don't you just go right over? Not all mechanisms are the awakening sort. Well, aren't you bold, lass? Listen good, alright? Your youth means you still got chances to make mistakes aplenty, but... Wait, where'd you come from? Ow. Wait, Coco, what did you do to her? That wasn't some sort of invisible attack, was it? I didn't do anything. The power doth the adepti of leeway named Gusto. This power... I don't know. that was my back acting up. I've been stooping for a good long while, inching my way toward that big lunk, and I stood up too fast. Surefire way to bring the pain is what it is. Used to be that it would only flare up when I turned my back at a specific angle, but these days, one careless move leaves me in a world of hurt for a good long while. And just so you know, it's pain o'clock now, Coco, so don't make starting conversations from behind people a habit, alright? What about you two? I mean your names. Paimon's Paimon, and this little Tepetlisaurus here is Choco. I see, I see. In that case, I guess I'll call myself... Call yourself? What, are you gonna give us a fake name? Well, a person's gotta be on their guard while on a walkabout, don't they? And here I was going to give you my love rival's name. A young'un, she is, and energetic too, and worst of all, she's got a healthy back. But forget it, that would be unfriendly competition, if you take my meaning. So have my real name instead, Chiquilla. And aren't you a cute little fella? You're calling my name, I know it. Anyway, you can call me Big Sis Chiquilla. Not Aunt Chiquilla, though. That one I forbid. Alright, Big Sis. Good. That's good. You've got a fine future ahead of you, lass. Anyway, what are you doing here, Big Sis Chiquilla? And isn't that the million-more question? What would a person be doing here amidst naught but ruins? What would your answer be, Coco, my lass? To rob others or be robbed? Waiting for someone to strike up a conversation with them? Well now, were you my type, I'd call that a good answer. Too bad for you, Big Sis here prefers the strapping sort. Either way, minus 10 points for getting it wrong. What I'm doing is treasure hunting. Wow, treasure! There you go, Paimon. Spared you the effort. Seriously? What are you, some serial line thief? And Paimon's gonna say it anyway. Wow, treasure! You all sure do get along. Who knows, if I hadn't spent so much time tidying woven scrolls that my back gave out, I might have made some good friends myself. Either way, I'm on the hunt for an elixir that can cure all injuries. I discovered in a secret scroll. You want in? As everyone knows, if we Masters of the Nightwind have anything aplenty, it's woven artifacts recording stories of our past. We can split the elixir, should we find it. Oh, you're a Master of the Nightwind. But the true issue here is my back pain. Walking from the hot springs down at the people thereof was exhausting enough, so I need able help for the next leg of my search. Therapeutic springs my foot didn't work diddly squat. I might look like this now, but I too was once a pretty lass who would ride leaping Tommysaurs on the regular. Aww. I see you're interested in that elixir. Choco? That curiosity will be the root of future success, you know. Rah. An elixir that can cure all injuries. That sounds amazing. Let's go check it out then. Those unmoved by treasure can barely be called human. Why, even the coldest-blooded Saurians get fired up when they hear the word. Roar. Exactly. Right then. In that case, our first objective will be to get past that big lunk. After you, esteemed Coco. We're gonna have to see if that is the awakening sort. Are these something to pick up? No, they're just pretty. Look how pretty. Pretty. I don't know why that came out creepy. It's moving after all. Oh, my bad. Oh god, you teleported. Gotcha. I wasn't ready for that.
Illusion shattered. Whirling
Woo, let's get away.
Sakura swirl.
Ow! Well, that was mean.
Quietly now. Shine down.
Yay, wee.
My apologies.
Ow. Huh? I didn't think you'd be able to fend them off with those thin limbs of yours. Never underestimate noodle arms. Don't underestimate Coco. She's taken way bigger things out than that. I mean, to be fair, Coco has not been doing any fighting since level... What is she, 28 or something? I need to check what level my traveler actually is. My bet is 28. That's my bet. Let's check after this cutscene, but my bet is 28. Looks like roping you in was the right choice. I guess I've got a good eye, eh? And here I thought you were going to compliment me. I'll bet you received lots of that. You've received lots of that. What with your strength and all. Just let poor Chiquilla get her share too, would ya? Look at the pictures on these walls. We've come to the right place. Oh, there's a thing that I can break. Now, according to the ancient scrolls, we need to continue onward. Let's get moving. Not too fast, though. Gotta have some care for the wounded. And by wounded, I mean me. Tale of Dreams plucked from fire. Alright, I think we're doing this one. I think we are doing this one. I love having the little one join us again. Okay, so I told you we were gonna check this. 50! Level 50? Dressing room. Oh yeah, wing glider. I could change. Oh yeah! I have finished Leeway's reputation as well. Progress. Now I'm working on Inazuma. So I have Mondstadt and Leeway done. Now I'm working on Inazuma. Which one works for you? Oh, the green is so pretty. I think this matches your style. Not that I'm going to be using you, I just happen to be there. Okay, anyways, let's continue.
Let's dance.
Let's dance. Ooh, hello.
Collecting rare and exquisite treasures. Yes, this seems suitably sophisticated.
Sophisticated. That's how I would call myself. Sophisticated. See, I can make jokes. How do I get into a little... Oh no, I don't need it. Sort of. Do we have a little guy here? We don't. I can do this, it just takes a while. Or, I think maybe this would take less time if I switched in like Noelle or something like that. But you know, we're not in a rush. I feel like this is less work than switching characters. Ooh, hello. See, 10,000 Mora. Ooh, what's this? Bird egg. Why is there a single bird egg here? Oh. This game has such cool locations. Like, it's just filled with such cool locations. Ow. Liquid phlogiston. Phlogiston in a state resembling liquid. Looks like lava. It is still phlogiston and thus contains high thermal energy, making it dangerous. To fall into it is to face swift death. However, Goholasaurus and tribespeople with a firm grasp of phlogiston manipulating techniques can traverse these waters for a short time. So I'm in danger. Okay, I just need to... Phlogiston apple. Oh, okay, I see. Investigate the ruin. Ooh, goodies. Let's grab. How much? 10,000. Whee! Getting hotter as we go. Is this elixir really inside? If you want to be precise, the elixir isn't within, but a method by which you'll know when we get there. First, we need to find a door. Well, it's good that I don't have fire in my party. Instead, I have water and ice. It's my lucky day, as some of these enemies would say. Whoa.
I'll protect us.
Yeah, you will. From fire.
But a momentary distraction.
Here we go. Ooh. Can I get this? Spinel fruit. Okay. Oh. I'm looking at the little map. There's a lot of these. Pyroculus? Is that what it was called? You guys don't seem evil. Can I do a little thing like this? Oh, I can. I just need to get back. Whee! Got it. Was there one that I missed? I feel like there was one that I missed. Because I feel like it was showing in this direction. No? Not anymore? Maybe not then? Okay. Maybe I was just imagining things. Ooh, what's this? Oh no, wait, these are these ones. I've seen these before. Yeah, we helped the little birdie with these. Oh, these are beautiful. Look at that. Gorgeous. See, we're making this place pretty. That's a door. Is that the one you're talking about? Roar! Ooh. Oh, that's where that is. Of course you're in a place like that. Okay. Hello, little one. Can we talk? Can I target you? Oh. Oh god. That's how I get it. Ooh. Oh. Oh god. Wait, what? What can you do? Oh, I did something to it. I did something to it. Was I supposed to do that? Oh! Here we go. Oh! But the door looks closed. Well, it had better be. I mean, an open door would mean that our path to the treasure is long gone. Huh. You do have a point there, Chiquilla. To think that it was exactly as those woven scrolls and texts concerning them stated. What do you think? See that phlogiston engraving right there by the door? That's right. You're a quick one, little fella. Sharp-eyed, too. Researchers have said that saurian visual acuity differs by species. Saurians are generally further sighted than humans are, though from this distance, anyone from the tribe who isn't a visually impaired old lady could spot this phlogiston engraving. So the shining thing is what you call a phlogiston engraving, Chiquilla? That's right, totally. Your acting could use some work, although I'm not sure what sort of training could help you. Ah, thanks? Anyway, speaking of phlogiston, the origin of phlogiston engraving, narrowly speaking, comes from the days when Natlan was still ruled by a pyro dragon, who caused humanity to exist only in primitive tribes. In those days, only the dragons could use phlogistons, but the Sage of the Stolen Flame, Waksaklahun Ubakan, risked life and limb to steal a flaming seed of it from the great volcano. As such, humans began imitating the way dragons controlled the substance, creating a language by which humanity could exert that same control. This is the basis of modern Natlan's phlogiston usage. The results of that are phlogiston engravings, like the one you see before you right now. Magnificent, isn't it? It's still intact even after all these years, still visible to the naked eye. Oh. Rawr. Alright, your turn, Coco. Very impressive, Chiquilla. I know, right? And that's why I took up the phlogiston usage tutor job, desired by few in the tribe. The compliments are just sublime. Also, having someone to teach children soon to start using phlogiston about its history is essential. So the phlogiston engraving here is... As I said before, phlogiston engraving is also a language. It looks like a mere pattern, but those well-versed in the art can understand the meaning therein. And as a scholar on the subject, I should only need a day to analyze these patterns. Aww. Wait, you're gonna take a whole day? Yeah, what about it? Now the pattern looks flat, sure, but every last hook and turn can redefine the meaning behind the phlogiston flow within. Wow, that's super complicated. Yep, phlogiston engraving scholarship is a most masterful field of study. So what if you just read the meaning directly using phlogiston? Directly? Well, you could certainly do that, but the meaning could, and I do mean could, contain some discrepancies. Wait, you can use phlogiston? But you're an outlander, aren't you? Well, I could do it the moment I arrived in Natlan. Really? I never knew this was a thing. I mean, how could it? I mean, what a rarity. Quite expected of you, I suppose. Anyway, this is a good opportunity to try to sense the phlogiston for yourself. Your hand stops a short distance from the phlogiston engraving. You feel the warmth in your body and slowly follow the patterns along the wall. Then the meaning lights up in your mind like a dim star. If you wish to open this door, seek out an unveiling script. So what's recorded on that engraving? It reads as follows. Hang on. Water break. That is indeed what it says. Answers of this sort are pretty easy to verify, and in any case, this is a pretty classic theme. There should be an unveiling script, which is another engraving, by the way, somewhere around here with which we can unlock this one. So, the thing you just picked up along the way was actually an engraving script. Ha! What luck! Well then, let's integrate the unveiling script into the engraving. Wait, that's the thing I picked up? Well, that's convenient. Okay. The ancient people of Natlan used phlogiston engravings as riddles through which the manipulation of phlogiston might be learned. Finding the correct answer or the unveiling scripts and fitting them to the engraving, which serves as the question, will allow all things to be illuminated. Find the scripts and use the Koholosaurus's Aqua Dash or the People of the Spring Sprint to split the script's power off. So I did that correctly by accident. Well, the door opened. At least some of it. Is there something more for me to do here with this? Yay. There's flowers in there, but other than that, I don't think I'm missing anything. I think we're ready to continue. Can I leave this little fella here? I'll come back for you if I need to. But I'm assuming there's going to be more. Everything about you exudes vigor, young lass. Almost makes me wish I could... Wait, what? How do you even do something like that anyway? Do what? Oh, yes. Oh, this makes me feel so much better. I was like, we've come a long way here. I would like a waypoint, please. Okay, there we have another one, which I think we can do the same thing. There's a chest in there. And then where do we have these little guys? There are goodies everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna go get goodies here. Whee! Let's climb back up. You got out of breath by that? You need to train. Oh! Yeah, I know. Hi, you're cute. Yeah, I know what I need to do for those. Oh, God! Oh my God, who's shooting at me? That thing over there. Nope. Ow. That's rude. Nope. 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 Okay, anyway. I feel like I should have taken the little dude with me. God dang it. Do I need to go back? Little dude, I need you. Let's get you back. There we go. Will it hit me when I look like this? Let's see. Approach to shut down the... Oh! Ow. I don't know, now I'm not able to do that anymore. Oh. I'm not able to do whatever I was doing with this one anymore. And my little guy is soon gonna be dead. I don't know what to do here. Iridescent beam off. Oh my God, I can't read while they're attacking. Approach the beam. I can't approach the beam. How do I approach something that's that high up? I wasn't able to use this as any kind of a jumping point. No. Oh, that heals me. I didn't know that. Approach to shut the iridescent beam off and collect... Collect what? The unveiling screen. I don't know how to do that. Like, how do I disable? There. Okay. These small defensive weapons are powered by disordered iridescent inscriptions that scatter throughout an outland. Simply get close and touch their cores to shut them down. Okay, but how do I do that with that one? I couldn't figure out how to jump. Like, these are clearly something. But I... Oh. Oh. Well, that makes sense, doesn't it? You jump. You literally jump. Well, that makes sense. Sorry, that took me way longer than it should have. The jump was not the button that came to my mind. And now I can break it? Oh, I wasn't allowed to break it. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so... Oh, there's a thingamajiggy in there. Whoa! Whee! Paimon was just about to say that this place was getting hotter the deeper in we got, but she sure didn't expect this whole place to be filled with lava. Careful, Choco. If you slip, that might just be the end of you. Arr. Now that you mention it, floaty little Paimon's the safest here. Floaty little Paimon. That's just one of the reasons Paimon's awesome, you know? They say that those whose heads get too big wind up floating away. Paimon's always floating anyway. But that didn't sound like a compliment. Paimon's head is already so big. Arr? You're a real bright spark, Paimon, you know that? That didn't sound like a compliment either, Chiquilla. Anyway, never mind all that. This is the thing we're looking for, right? It just looks like a clay ring with phlogiston patterning on it. Do you think this one's valuable by any chance? Very much so. In fact, it's probably worth a large sum of mora, but its real worth lies in its ability to open the path to the upper sanctum. Hanan Pacha. You've seen the islands floating in the sky, haven't you? You mean the ones above the lake? That's right. We call those the upper sanctum, due to their inaccessibility by either humans or saurians. They say that the legendary elixir that heals all wounds can be found there, in fact. For people like us, who are constantly in conflict, that is a pure land of peace, a utopia created by the very first human to use phlogiston. And now it's time for a question, class. What was the name of that sage who in the past stole the flaming seed of phlogiston? Choco? Roar, roar, roar. Very enthusiastic, but I don't think I heard you right. Roar. Alright, now then, your turn, lass. What's your answer? With a U or a ye? This one. Very good. You memorized it after hearing it only once, did you? I see great things in your future, I do. Anyway, we usually call him the Sage of the Stolen Flame, which is easier by far. Yes. Some also call him a madman or a lunatic, but I'd call those compliments as well. He did do some very impressive things regardless, after all. He stole the flaming phlogiston seed from the giant dragon and created the upper sanctum using that power, before teaching it to everyone in the tribes. This is also, or so the ancient scrolls say, where humans first began practicing with phlogiston. And this special spirit door is sort of trial. Activating this door will grant you access to the spirit way that leads to the upper sanctum. Roar! While I don't know what you're saying, yes, that's where the treasure is. Legend has it that it is a gift given by the sage to those who pass the trial. Roar, roar. Huh? So that's the story. What's the trial like then? Let me have a look. Nah, it's fine. I've seen the phlogiston engraving on this spirit door enough times to sear it into my memory. If you wish to open this path, seek 3 unveiling scripts. That's right, pretty much the same as before. We just need to find 3 scripts this time. I mean, drawing info directly from phlogiston is impressive, but I'd personally put more stock in my graphic language comparisons. It seems like the spirit door already has an unveiling script embedded into it. See? A third of it has already been lit up. So we just need to find 2 more. My back's aching again. I'll wait for you here while you find those unveiling scripts, alright? This place is very dangerous, so keep your eyes peeled, lass. Glowy patterns. Okay, where am I now? So I jumped down. Oh, I didn't get far. I'm here. Okay. There's another one of those Pyroculus there. There's a chest in here. Yes. Collect. There we go. Oh yes. That can get me to that, but I don't want that right now. Whee! Huh. Activate? What am I activating? Oh, that thing. Okay. Ooh. Well, where? Where would I jump here? Jump from here. Wish I could see. Wait, what did I see? I did see something. Maybe I didn't. Ooh, okay. That's how I'm getting up here. Ooh, found it. Oh yes, I see. Defeat emerging monsters. Okay, we're gonna leave you here. Ooh, there's a seaweed place. Oh, hello. Hi.
Gotcha. There is no escape.
Whirling snow. Let's dance.
Okay. There we go.
Shine down.
Cooldown wasn't quite cool yet.
My apologies.
Well, that's just rude. Alright, then I need to do this again. Whee! Let's head back. But there's still stuff in here. There's a Sealy place here. Have we seen one of those? Oh, there's a chest in there. Whee! Oh. Thank you. Oh, there's stuff in there as well. Where is... Oh, there you are! I see you. There's also a money thingy over there. Woo! Hello. Yes. Ooh. Oh, hello. Yes. What's this thing? Touch. Oh? Oh. I will take it, thank you. I feel like with Fontaine, this is what I missed, is all the exploration and learning all the how different mechanics work. And in a lot of other places, so I like that I'm playing this way now. Okay. There was somewhere, like a money chest somewhere, that's like lower down, so I would have to get back up. But if it's not too much of a trouble, I could go check it out. What am I activating? Oh, this thing again. Where did I see it? That's a flower. I was somewhere and I saw it. Well, now I'm down. Yes, I know that, but there was, I swear, somewhere I saw a chest. Not a chest like a chest, but one of those like you just inspect and you get gil. Not gil. What is money called here? Mora. Ooh, there's one there. Was this the one that I saw perhaps, or is this a different one? I saw one of those somewhere. I feel like that wasn't the one though. It might have been, but I'm thinking it wasn't. I don't know, but there's one in there. Can I climb through this? Sort of. I think this might have been the one that I saw. Yeah. Okay. See, that's a lot of money. Okay, let's go do this thing now. Activate. That was so pretty! So this is how a spirit way looks when illuminated. The ancient woven scrolls said that when the dim path lights up, it will be like a bonfire being roused once more into a blaze. And they weren't exaggerating. All right. You're back at last. You alright over there, Paimon? Yeah, Paimon's fine. And you, Choco? Well, still not getting you there, but it seems you're uninjured too. And finally, Coco. I knew you'd be fine, lass. You've got a bright future ahead of you after all. Some concern would have been nice all the same. That would be unnecessary. The only thing you need is the trust of others, and you should be proud of that. Seriously though, this place is frighteningly full of liquid phlogiston. I was concerned for a moment there you'd not come back. Couldn't have returned on my own power with this bad back after all. If you'd failed to return, I'd have turned into jerky over here without ever having found that cure-all elixir. What's wrong, Chiquilla? What's with the sudden look? I just remembered that when tidying up ancient scrolls previously, I did spot an account of our ancestors swimming in lava. At that time, I thought, swimming in liquid phlogiston? Madness! I reckoned it was some wild storyteller's yarn I did. Well, now that you think about it, those were probably those who failed. It was a warning to those attempting the trials. It's hard to imagine why anyone would draw that. But yeah, just thinking about it gives me the heebie-jeebies. No wonder my friend gave me a pained look. Like one looking at some emotionally warped humanoid monster when I told that story as a joke. We drifted apart thereafter. That was one of my only friends, you know. Aww. Anyway, never mind. Let's head back to the tribe and talk there instead. This whole friends business should start looking up once the Sage of the Soul and Flames gift returns with us in glory. And what's that gift supposed to be? The power of hypnosis? That's an awful definition of friendship. Well, broaden definitions and lower standards enough, and you too will find your friends as numerous as aphids in a field. Anyway, for the sake of friendship, actually screw that. We're doing this for the gift for ourselves and for selfish reasons anyway, because we deserve it and all more. Let's rock. Still, this is the first time I'm riding a spirit way. You'll dodge if I end up vomiting, won't you? Alright, don't worry you all, I'm just kidding. Ride the spirit way. Except where did my little guy go? Don't I need that for that? I need to go look for another little guy. Fishing. I can fish here? Okay, looking forward to the day when I can come fishing here. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Yeah, I know. I tried to jump, but I failed.
I'll protect us.
Yeah, you will, because I suck. Hang on, we need to get one of these little guys. Let's heal first. A little bit at least. There we go. Oh. Ooh, there we go. This is the spirit way. That was quick. I wasn't expecting this experience. We took all this time to get our destination, and whoop, it took us all the way back. If you ask me, the Pyroarchon should be placing this stuff everywhere. Have you never entered a spirit way before? I've always lived within my tribe's bounds, and we have phlogiston saturated winds nearby. I feel like these spirit ways are slightly more fun. You ride the spirit way back to the surface. As expected, the spirit door below is connected to the ones in the ruins, such that the passage may extend into the skies. The woven scrolls record rightly. I'm so proud of myself for believing in them. Roar! Yes, and you're awesome for cooperating with me, Choco. What an adorable little fellow you are. How would you like to jump ship over to me, 3 square meals of 1 grain fruit guaranteed. 1 for each meal is kind of sad, let's be real. We've got a poacher over here. Well, you miss every shot you don't take, you know? Fair. I'll take that as a no then. To be so close, I'm getting a little envious. We were around when Choco first opened his eyes. You didn't have a chance to chance to start with. That's so, that close, huh? That might make for a very painful goodbye if that time should come, though. Alright, we're about to reach the upper sanctum, but let me take 5 real quick. Goodness, my back hurts. Has it always been that way? Oh, come on, it's not that bad. You know, you leave yourself open to tricks by constantly taking people so seriously. If anything, my back pain's decreased mysteriously since meeting you. I wonder what that is. Is there something special about your body? And would that work with a piece of it of any size, like say a thumb? Would you mind giving one to me? I'll give you mine in exchange. No, thanks, that's scary. Ah, what a shame. Excuse you! It would be weirder if anyone agreed to that. Alright, just a bit longer, and the pain in my back should subside, and then we can head to the upper sanctum together. Head to the upper sanctum. Oh. Oh, I want to go there, but we've been playing for quite some time already. Is this quest here? I'm so gonna regret life choices, but I want to go a little
more
bit.
often. How greedy of me.
I want to, do a little bit longer. Can I just jump into that thing? How do I enter from, like, here? Do I just jump into that thing and will it just grab me? Woohoo, it does. I should have ended the episode already. I'm pretty happy with how things have gone. Actually, make that delighted. Okay, I'm not going to try to read these out loud. I don't have the time. Roar. That I had time for. What do you mean sneaking out? Yes! Left without telling my friends and family in the tribe? You're running away from home? Oh, I want to look at these, like, visuals, but I also need to read, so I'm torn. So this is the upper sanctum, huh? From down below, you'd think it was all gray and empty up here. Look at the pretty flower things. Those are so cute. Roar! Who'd have thought it would be like this? Indeed. It is said that the floating matter here is held together by the power of phlogiston itself, a highly vigorous energy source. It's a strange phenomenon, but that's the best way to understand it for now. This also explains not only why grass and flowers grow above it, but also how it warms cooled earth anew and ignites a conflagration of souls in the darkness. This is the phlogiston, won for us by the Sage of the Stolen Flame, snatched from the very claws of the giant dragon. And speaking of which, that reminds me, when some people in the tribe lay eyes upon the upper sanctum, they have the nerve to doubt that a mere human could create such floating islands through the power of phlogiston, thus concluding that the Sage of the Stolen Flame must have been a kind of dragon too. They actually believe that? People are free to think what they want. I understand that changing the way other people think about the world can be nigh on impossible, but why if it doesn't drive me up the wall? Just because they couldn't do it themselves, they insist that anyone who could must have been superhuman. I'd rather not hang around with people who have such a losing mentality. Anyway, what about the treasure and the elixir? Given that's what we've come for, it doesn't look like there's much for us here. You didn't actually think this was going to be that simple, did you? We're being put to the test by the mad Sage of the Stolen Flame, after all. If the ancient scrolls are right, we must find some mechanisms to activate, complete the final trial, and then reach the center of the upper sanctum. But I have no more idea than you as to what this so-called center is supposed to look like. Thinking back, I'm sure the images of the floating islands I've seen before were a bit different from what we're seeing now. But it's possible that as I've aged, even my memory, which I was once so proud of, is becoming unreliable. Anyway, seeing as we've come this far, let's rely on our intuition instead. So how are we going to activate these mechanisms? You should be able to activate them using phlogiston, just like with phlogiston engraving. That's what's shown in the scrolls anyhow. Apparently the phlogiston chiselliths all over Natlan were based on the mechanisms here, making these mechanisms incredible relics in and of themselves. Well, lass, you've shown great promise so far. Time you went and gave it a try? Head to the next floating island. Ooh, there's one of the... Wait, this is automatically... Ooh. Maybe this is a good place to call it then. Okay. these flowers are pretty. Oh. So, if I come here... later, if I come through this...
Let's dance.
Is that where I came from, or is that where I'm going? Because I'm just thinking, if I come here later, like we start next time, how am I gonna get one of these little dudes up here? I might not need them. This might be how we move around to the next one. Alright, anyways, we're gonna leave it here for today. And we're gonna continue next time. So we are now on a journey to go through side stuff. I think my current feeling is that I'm gonna do this quest line and then the tribe quest line before moving forward, at least. And then if I want to do some of these like quicker little quests as well, then I might, but yeah, I just don't want them to pile up too much. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, consider subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!